So let's break down the problems with LA and what could be done to fix them. What do you see as like the primary issues of LA right now?
Well, you got a homeless problem that continues to grow.
So let's talk about that.
Okay, 70,000 people in LA County.
One of the things we've covered on that is it's at least 70,000. I mean, I don't know if they have a real accurate count. But the real question is why, and why is so much money spent on it and no results? We've covered it on this podcast that there's people that are bureaucrats that work for this Department of Homelessness, and they're making $250,000 a year.
Yeah.
And they have no incentive whatsoever to make anything better because it doesn't hurt them.
Right.
They're not paid based on whether or not they clean up the homeless issue.
Right.
They're just paid. So the longer the homeless issue goes on, the more they keep their job.
Right.
And it's a profitable job.
Yep.
And they just rant on and on about we need housing. Like, that's not the problem.
But I had a plan, and I'm confident my plan would have worked. Let's talk about housing for a minute. L.A. and L.A. County, they put in a tax called HHH to build 10,000 units. At least about a year ago, I think they had maybe short of 1,000 units built. And
that's amazing.
Over 10 years. Over 10 years.
I'm amazed they built one.
Yeah, I know. But you know what they built them for? $800,000 a unit. Wow. That was the cost of it. If you go to the sector, the nonprofit sector that's actually doing amazing work with the homeless, like down on Skid Row, Ground Zero, they're building on average $300,000 a unit. But what happens in the city, in the government, there's so many layers of waste on top of waste on top of waste. It's ridiculous. So yeah, you're right. Very little is happening. Almost no housing is being built by the government, even though they have massive taxes. We got another tax called ULA. When you sell your home, you have to pay another 5% over $5 million. So there's taxes on top of taxes. There is a solution to the homeless. So I'll just give you an example. There's a company called Boxable outside of Vegas, and they're building units that are 500-600 square feet. On average, they're about $60,000-$70,000 a unit. This young guy figured out how to build basically a production line to knock these things out. And when I was campaigning, I said to him, when I win, I'm going to give you a contract for 30,000 units. And there's so much open space, Joe, in and around Los Angeles that's controlled by the city. And we're going to start getting people in homes, getting them taken care of, giving them the service they need.